Welcome back to another video. I just wanted to go through some things today, obviously with the current situation and just generally catching up with you guys. Obviously it's now day 8 of the lockdown. I think last time I made a video was on day 3, so it's been a little while. It's definitely strange. I think being at home is fairly, similar. Things aren't too different. I mean, I'm still working and I'm still sort of just doing my regular stuff, but I think the only time I notice things being different is going down to shops and people being really separate or being really quiet and there not being many people about, and obviously I haven't left the town since probably at least a week and a half now, so I've done no driving or anything like that, so that's kind of weird. But apart from that, really everything's kind of still the same. I appreciate in other parts of the world and other parts of the country there's lots of stuff going on and it's all a bit hectic and a bit uncertain what's going to happen really, but yeah, from at the moment here at home, things haven't changed too much for me. I am definitely struggling work-wise. I think obviously I'm not doing any sort of commercial work at the moment, that's all stopped. So I'm just focusing more on this side of things, doing YouTube and just general social media stuff as well. I've also started doing some more website stuff as well, which has kind of been nice. I know it's been something that I've been wanting to do for a while and just haven't got around to, so something I can catch up on and hopefully improve the website over these next couple of weeks. Yeah, so obviously like I said, all of my sort of commercial work side stuff has stopped. I'm still making contacts with people and just arranging stuff for later in the year really. I mean, like I said, with this whole uncertain really when things are going to start to go back to normal at the moment, so it's kind of difficult to sort of plan dates or arrange when shoots will happen, but we're all just sort of leaving it be for now almost and just sort of saying, right, we've got some ideas, we'll just wait until things calm down a bit and then start planning some dates or get some stuff planned. So yeah, and that side of thing, work is definitely quieter at the moment, but I'm still, like I said, trying to keep myself as busy as possible. Yeah, so at the moment channel wise really, obviously like I said, I can't do a lot of going outside the house and stuff like that, so all the videos that I'm going to do are either going to be in here, tutorial videos, that sort of thing, or maybe out in the garden, just a bit of change of scenery. I have got 2 or 3 videos lined up, which are before we went into lockdown, so I'll have those uploaded, sort of spaced out over the next couple of weeks, just to sort of separate this sort of talking stuff and the more outdoor adventure stuff. Obviously it's killing me that I really want to get out and film some stuff, out in the hills, but I just can't do that at the moment, so like I said, I'm going to stick to doing more tutorial stuff, maybe just give them a bit more advice rather than just going out on the fells and showing some beautiful locations. I'm going to try and do a bit more informative sit down stuff like this and hopefully give you guys some tips and advice that you'll find useful. I'd be interested to know what you guys have had any positives from this experience so far. I know there's a lot of negatives online at the moment and it is a real shame, obviously there is stuff that's going on. It's completely understandable that there's a lot of negatives, but it'd be nice to hear some positive stories from this, maybe spending more time with family or maybe catching up on something that you didn't have before. Like I said, I've been doing website stuff, which has been quite nice to catch up on things that would otherwise probably get put to one side because they're not as important as, if I was doing commercial work or anything like that. But yeah, I'd be interested to hear what positive stories you guys have got from this experience so far, as well as, keeping up with exercise as much as possible, and just staying creative as well. I think if you're naturally a creative person, whether it be drawing or making films or photography or whatever it might be, especially now it's quite difficult, not being able to go outside as much and go to new places and that. It is quite difficult to just be sat at home and just feel like you need to do something, and like I said, there's loads of ways you can do that. I mean, you can be really creative with these things, from my point of view, filmmaking and photography, you can make a film in your house, you could take a series of photos. Yeah, no, there's loads to do. It's just being what's the word? Yeah, it's just using what you have already at home and just being creative with it really. I'm finding it more challenging than going out to the lakes where there's beautiful scenery. I've just got to film that, because it's already really beautiful. But to actually be at home and just be a bit more creative with things and make some different content and stuff like that. I am kind of looking forward to it. I think it'll be challenging for me. I'll probably learn some new stuff as well, and obviously if I can teach other people some new stuff, that'll be really rewarding. Like I said, there is a lot of uncertainty, looking forward for the next couple of weeks, even months, but I think we've just got to keep on looking at the positives and being grateful for what we've got, you know. Like I said, we are stuck at home, but at least we can still go out once a day, you know. We can still go to the shops, we're still eating okay, you know. There's loads of stuff, you know. I've been doing loads of stuff online, you know, and it is quite, you know, tedious looking at the screen all day. But you know, and I do have a break from it, and it is nice. But you know, there's we've got loads of resources that we can use. You know, try not to watch too many films and stuff like that, and try and make the most of a bad situation, really. So yeah, I'd be interested to hear more about what you guys have been up to, what you've been doing to keep busy, keep active, and whether you've been doing any sort of creative things in the house, whether it be photography, drawing, filmmaking, whatever it might be. Maybe you've been, you know, started using TikTok or posting more on Instagram and stuff like that. It'd be cool to see what content you've been putting out there, and how you've been making the most of you know, being at home. So yeah, if you've got any sort of stories or ideas that you might have for me in terms of what I can do, that'd be really cool to hear back. Yes, I mean, I'm fairly limited in terms of what I can do in the house, but if you've got, you know, stuff that you want to see kit wise, or how I'd shoot a certain scene, you know, maybe I could set up some little sort of film scenes in here. I do have some work that I'm doing at home, commercial work, so maybe I could do a sort of behind the scenes of how I'm doing that and how I'd shoot that, and you know, my planning around that. And I think that's one thing that's probably not talked about a lot in film, is, you know, a lot of people talk about the visual aspects and, you know, the sound design, the editing, all that stuff after, but not a lot of people talk about how to plan a film and how to come up with the ideas and stuff like that. So that's definitely a video I could do, you know, in the next couple of weeks. So let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that. So that's something that, you know, I feel isn't talked about enough from a film sort of tutorial perspective. So yeah, no, that'd be cool to do. Yeah, so I'm just going to watch through this video once it's done rendering, and then get it scheduled to post for next week, and then I'm going to crack on with doing some more social posts and, like I said, making some changes to the website. So yeah, got a reasonably busy day planned. Yeah, lots of sat in front of the computer screen, but I'll, you know, try and get away, have a bit of a break, maybe go and do a bit of exercise and stuff like that, just to give my head a bit of a rest, and, you know, get myself away from work a bit, which I definitely think is important at the moment, especially if you are working from home as well. Just to make sure you have that time, you set yourself a certain amount of time to do some work, and then a certain amount of time, you know, need to have like at least, you know, half an hour or so away from the screen. Give yourself a bit of a break and do something else that isn't work related, I guess. I don't think there's anything else I want to say, really. I hope you're all okay. I hope you're staying safe, washing your hands, you know, that sort of thing, and making the most of a bad situation, really. Like I said, I'm sure we'll get through this, and hopefully we'll come out the other side a bit more appreciative of things. I'm sure we'll be back out on the fells, you know, back out socialising, seeing our friends before we know it, and life will return to normal, really, I guess. So yeah, cheers for watching, and I'll see you next one.